So we started this winter camping trip a few years ago, actually. I think this was the third time. And what I quickly found out when we started was that all my Finnish friends, like none of them really were that excited about going. I was trying to get a bunch of people together and like, let's do this winter camping thing. And they were like, no. And I realized pretty quickly that all of them had been in the army, and that's what you do in the army all winter long. And so then I realized that they're the wrong crowd for this. So I started calling all of my foreign friends. I was like, hey, I'm thinking about going winter camping, and every single one of them was like, I'm in, let's do it. And it became this big thing, this foreigners versus the Finnish winter.
All right.
It's time for an expedition.
Last year was the second year running, and half of the people canceled. When we showed up on the site, there was zero firewood. It was really, really difficult to get the fire started in the tent because all the wood that we had to cut down, and we cut down these old dead trees that were standing, but they were still like wet. After all of that, I was ready to call it quits. I was kind of like, you know, this is not as fun. It wasn't as fun as the last time. It will probably never be that fun again because that was the first time, and I was done. But then my friend from the States messaged me, and he said, hey, my brother-in-law saw the video of you guys doing the camping trip the first time, and he's been completely obsessed with it, and we're coming and we want to go winter camping.
Here we are with the guests of honor. My very good long-term friend, Brandon. And Neil, who I just met on this trip, but has turned out to be a stellar human being.
And so the pressure to deliver a stellar Finnish forest winter camping experience was pretty high. And leading up to the weekend, it wasn't looking good. We had rain, it was cloudy, it was above zero by about 5 degrees. But then the night before, it just dumped snow. We woke up to this, everything was white, and it got cold. And that day, when we headed out, it was sunny. And so with 9 foreigners, we headed into the forest for the winter camping trip.
One big tent. This is a big group. We haven't had this big of a group in a long time. This is so awesome. I'm so excited. I can't hide it. I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it. Is it frozen?
My hands are.
Okay. Oh my God. We finally got it up. Look who else is here.
Hey, what's up?
Your old friend. Old nature friend.
Yeah. This is pretty cool, man. I think we're going to be kind of cozy in there, all cuddled up.
I know. But there's a lot of space in there.
Yeah.
I'm actually pretty surprised about how much is. Have you been in there yet?
Yeah, I can even stand up there.
It's so good. That's my bag full of extra sleeping bags in case somebody is cold.
Oh, that's...
Oh, this is so wonderful. It's so quiet. Yeah, so here we are. We are in Nuuksio, which is about 30 minutes drive from my house. We're not that far from the parking area, so it's a little bit like glamping, but considering how many guys we got and how much stuff we brought, it actually is pretty nice that we didn't have to push it that far through the snow like last year when we only had 4 people but the same amount of gear, and oh, what a nightmare that was, and no firewood. This is a lot different. This is so much nicer, and this is not like roughing it at all by any means, but this is just nice to be out here in the snow and in the winter and like have a good time with the guys. And it's really nice that there's a bunch of different people from a bunch of different places in the world, and yeah, this is really great. Okay, the guys are all staring at me because I'm talking to my camera over here, so yeah, I'm talking to my camera. Dave, I love your way. Sausage in a mug. Is that a British thing or just a Dave thing?
It's just I had a mug and I needed a sausage holder, so
Sounds
here
good.
we go.
I like that.
Sausage holder.
Sausage holder. Are you the designated sausage holder?
A mug of me.
With 9 people, we got the tent up pretty quickly. It was a half platoon tent that I rented with a stove, and then came the point where we needed to start the fire in the stove, and this always has been a problem.
Start a fire next time. You'll have hard times. No. But it's just, you know, there's little things you learn, Boy Scouts or whatnot.
All right, so show.
Steel
Vaseline
wool and battery.
cotton.
We should get that already.
At least it sticks to the wood.
It does.
Oh yeah,
And then you just take it
that's how it's done.
and put it down in there.
We like that.
And in a minute you'll have,
Yeah.
that's another fire starter way of doing it. And then that Vaseline will put, the cotton keeps it together. The Vaseline's a slow burn.
Yeah.
And by the time she burns herself out, you'll have a fire. Thanks, sir. Bring them on up here.
Yeah.
I was trying to avoid that.
It's under one of these tarps. Kind of rolled them up.
This is
Keep the wet off.
unbelievable. This is taking forever again.
I mean, it's like we get it going, and she starts burning, she starts popping, and then she goes right out. It's like there's no ventilation. She's getting warm though.
Yeah.
Here, we can all try to solve it now.
Yeah. Let's all just like stand around and look in there.
Yeah.
How many chefs can we fit in the kitchen?
Then that'll be the kitchen then.
Well,
I feel like this is part of the tradition, right?
It is.
I got it.
Having a trouble getting the fire going is always like part of the tradition.
Yeah.
The ritual.
Yeah. The ritual, everyone gets upset, then we argue, and I'm like, no, Luke, we need to close the vent. He's like, I think the vent needs to be open.
That's not the right way of
but
doing
the
it.
wind is so cold, it's freezing here, but it needs air, Luke.
Just piss on it.
That's part of the fun, right? That's,
Oh my god. Well, if you call it fun, I don't know.
I remember a little bit of testing it.
We finally got the fire going. And it is really going. Have a look at this. Woo! Yeah. Ow! That was very, very hot. But that's good. It's already like probably 10 degrees in here. This is amazing. Now we're gonna just stack up some wood and yeah, this year is going much better than last year.
The rest of the evening was spent around the campfire because it gets dark at like 6 o'clock.
Oh my god, where's my light? Ooh, there it is. It got dark all of a sudden.
Welcome to Finland.
Yeah, it's like not even 6 o'clock.
one of the guys that came with us, my friend Theo, he's a hunter, and he made this stew out of a moose that he had shot previously.
Nobody's complaining that it's mostly meat. That looks amazing.
They complain here with the ladle.
No, he's got a lot to say. He's got good memory now.
I'm so excited for that.
Amazing shit.
Things
This is
he wants to
amazing.
do and things he doesn't want to do.
And so the day turned out to be this perfect mix of everything going right and happening exactly how we wanted it to. And we had this amazing winter camping trip.
Good morning. It's actually getting pretty hot in there.
Fire. Not as good as these ones. Yeah. Let's try content right here. Hey, it's like nothing better content rather than tragedy.
Yeah,
exactly.
Time has come to take the tent down and get out of here. One of us did not sleep in the tent. Steven slept in a hammock, which I, for the life of me, don't understand how that was comfortable in -8 degrees last night. But he says it was great. I think I'm maybe missing out. I'll have to try that sometime. Come down here and check this out in the daylight. Oh, this is so amazing. So quiet. Nobody's making any noise. There was some skiers that skied across here earlier this morning. I was a little bit jealous of that. It's beautiful. I think the Americans that came had a good time. All the conditions were perfect. We didn't have any trouble with smoke in the tent, wet wood. Everybody fit just fine in there. There was 8 of us inside the tent. Couldn't have asked for a better situation. Oh, I was actually super stressed that this would go well, but it went really well. The steaks are frozen in the ground. It's just not coming up. It's a bit harder taking it down than it was putting it up.
And then after it was all said and done, we were packing up the tent and getting all of our massive amount of gear ready to head back to the car. And I asked one of the guys, Neil, if they enjoyed the trip or not.
Another winter camping trip in the bag. How was it? Did you like it?
It was awesome.
Was it everything you hoped for?
And more.
Yes!
See you in a couple years.
So it's either never gonna do it again or definitely coming back.
Yes, I'm so happy. Such a good trip.